Okay, so one last step before we can actually access the functionalities of the chip is to download something called a terminal emulator that will allow, that is the interface between your computer and the ESP chip, and that can be done by using a tool called Minicom. My recommendation is to use Minicom. I have tried Mac's native screen command, which some people have recommended, but it didn't work too well for me. Minicom can be installed on a Mac using Homebrew, and you just install it using the command, simple command called blue install Minicom. Alright, looks like everything went well. This warning is simply trying to tell me that Minicom has been already installed and there is nothing much for Brew to do. If you are installing Minicom for the first time, your output will of course be a little bit different than this. Now, Minicom can be a little tricky to get started. It is a menu-driven program and you only need to know how to bring up the menu, at which point you can follow the menu instructions to get your work done. So first thing to do, and this is only the first time you need to do this with Minicom, is to set it up properly. So the setup instructions for Minicom can be displayed by typing minicom-s, and you will see that there is a large menu of things you can customize, such as file names and paths, file transfer protocol, serial port setup, and so on. Really, the only thing we need to change here is the serial port setup as shown here. One of the first things you will need to know also while working with Minicom is the meta key, and for my system the meta key is the escape key, and what it really means is that to exit out of Minicom, whenever I'm working with it, I need to press escape X. That's really what I'm trying to show you here. Meta key is not some magic. It took me a while to figure out how to see what my meta key is, but it really is in the setup of Minicom. You just type minicom-s and come to screen and keyboard, and there it is shown right as the first setting. This is not something you change, so you exit back to Minicom, and now we are going to change the only setting that we need to change, which is the location of the serial port that we want Minicom to communicate with. So come on over to serial port setup and press enter, and you will see we need to change the first setting, which is the serial device. Now, since I have done my setup before, I have the default string there, but I just removed that and I'm going to paste serial port location specific to the NodeMCU that I have. So since I don't remember it, I will head on over to /dev. I will open another terminal right here, and I will just do an ls on my /dev directory tty.star, and here it displays all the true type terminals, and from there I'm going to just copy the port name for my NodeMCU and just paste it here. And this is really all the setting changes that need to do in Minicom before you can start using that. So we are done. So you just exit from Minicom, setup page, and now just press Minicom. Notice that this time I did not press -s, I just pressed Minicom, and it directly connected to the NodeMCU, and it has actually brought up a Python prompt. Now, this is a remarkable thing. This Python prompt is actually running Python on the ESP8266 chip. This is really exciting point because it means you can start writing some simple programs and blink some lights on and off.